I want to test him. Like that tank, that is the freaking king 10 that wants to sneak out value. I'll test him for all of it. Not saying that my line makes any sense. Small blind versus hijack, very close here with king queen. Against 2.5, I think it's just a fold. Against a min raise, I think I have to VPIP. If I play 3-bet only, I need to just fold some of them still and 3-bet sometimes. This board here, I 3-bet ace jack. It's lower frequency 3-bet. Small bet is fine. So now the 9 is obviously not good. Jack 9 has me beat, Jack 10 has me, like all the hands I dominated have me beat now. Sometimes still winning against an ace 10, 6s, 5s, no, not a good card. Let's check it. Oh, king of diamonds is more interesting. Jack of diamonds is a really nice card to have now. It's a paired board. You always check raising pocket 9s, you should be check raising sometimes. 6s, 5s, 8x. Is that weak enough that I need to bluff it? Do I use other sizings than this here? King and something bigger. I think I'm a chicken and check it back. Pocket 4s, that hurts. Would be some crazy over bluffing if I just go for all ace jacks, I think. Trying to check down 5-3. C-betting is obviously fine. Stabbing turns, small, maybe an option. Over bet now. I prefer having it. No, let's go for it. Just think about, is it cool to prefer like ace jack? Okay, like I give him way more ace x than I give him like any kind of nutted stuff, and like blocking some 2 pairs that are the snap calls, and like ace jack is kind of a 2 pair. Strongest ace he has, blocks my straight, obviously. I think he folds ace 8. Obviously, it's a little random, and just folding is maybe the better option. Okay, so all the ace x split. He cannot have deuce x of diamonds, so no deuce x flush draw. Ace 6 has me beat, so I think, is that good enough for an overbet? Do I need to go down to pot? Not good enough for a jam for sure. Ace 6, oh, he's in the small blind. I missed that, makes it better for me. Oh no, doesn't make it better for me. This is not a bluff, so splitting, no. This is ace queen. Small blind versus hijack. I had different positions in mind and kind of discounted ace queen mainly. So yeah, there was some misplay by me. He has way more ace queens than that I can put that much money in with ace king there. That was not good. Okay, big bet on that board. We call, we have something. Now adding a double gutter. Damn it, this guy very often has a jack, but I'll check that back. I don't like it, but the other options are not better. He has ace 9, okay. So here, what are we doing? Ace 9, we could raise small. I like that more when there is no straight, but I still kind of like it. So now I'm mainly wrapping over pairs. They got fucked. He has way more 9x, so we have to check. And if he bets big now, I think we actually have to check jam. Like we are running into boats. We want to stack like a 9-10, 9-7, queen 9, something like that. Okay. He can have any pair. Does block bet make any sense? I was just something crazy. I think that it's not a thing, but I was lost and couldn't come up with a solution in the time. So pocket 10 is okay. Yeah, king 8, he bets small now. Let's call and raise the river if he goes small again. I have like 1.5 streets kind of against whatever he reps here. Can be lots of draws, but now it's just a call. We got exactly the money we want, 4-5. Some kind of bullshit. Squeeze. I think jam is the high O line. Yeah, it's just a jam here. Okay. Pink? This is tough. Ace king versus kings. I do accept, that's okay. Play a fancy call sometimes here on the button. Should be mainly a check. Sometimes, but it's a board you want to bet big on, so ace jack doesn't really fit into a big bet. Yeah, let's give it one more check. And now we should have one value bet here with our ace jack. Reasonably sized value bet. All right, we got polarized now. I guess he can have lots of ace x. We beat that. We can check raise something, but he's not betting a 10, so we rather want to bet ourselves. This sizing could make some sense. He snap calls it off. Ace 5. Oh, maybe we missed some value here. King jack suited, high frequency 4-bet here. Was double checking offsuit combos. I 4-bet king jack suited because he 3-bet folds ace jack off and king queen off. Very high frequency. That's some good stuff happening. Against a jam, we have a pretty easy decision. 7-8 here. I'll check one more time. See his board, can have all the 8x. I don't want to check only when I have nothing and bet all my 8x. We can put up something like this. It's just suited, large size, definitely calling or betting, not really with that hands. It's not the tiny bet I was hoping for. It's just a reasonable, good bet. We have an easy continuation. Pot, no small, half jacks, 10s, 9s, and so on. Call one more. Yeah, we should be indifferent. I want to fold all the time. And the jam. that sucks. So half pot keeping everything in jacks, tens. Yep, that's not a good river. Yeah, his bluffs are like mainly like king, jack, king, tens. So the 10 getting there is really bad. Blocking an ace is okay, but yeah. Okay, nice hand. King, queen here, I just called against the big blind 3 because he made it like 2.2 to 9, which is pretty tiny. Flop gut shot. Sure, what that tells me about his range being a little more tiny can make sense because we are deeper, but not easy. 10-7 suited, okay. Cut off, let's go. Ooh, against a 30 big blind stack flatting from the small blind. Checking is a nice option. Betting is also fine. Should I checking a lot? 4.5, okay, that's a strong bet. That's a strong bet. I call and bink it. Nice, ace jack, I can have king jack, plenty of bluffs. He showed me that he probably is a little polarized with that big sizing, so there's one sizing I'm using. I want to play my king queen against unknown 3.5 Xing, but this is lots of ace queen, king queen as well. Ace queen, ace king as well, so I'm not sure what... Like, I want to play it, but this way I find at least a way around playing against ace king. He will 4-bet instead of calling and then like guessing when flopping a top pair. Tight is right, let's go. Ace 2 suit definitely playing this one first in. Against hijack it's close, against cutoff it's close. Can 3-bet sometimes, let's be crazy. Okay, that was convincing. Now I'm in 3-betting mood, ace 7 suited here, very, very close again. Cold call from the unknown 30 BB stack. Yeah, I don't think someone cold calling here. Pocket is not, yeah, it's not necessarily folding, so I'll take my free card. 4 deuces just so, let's bet it. And here I'll just commit against this guy. He can have 10s, 9s, 8s. He will believe me even more if I commit against that guy, so let's do that. And obviously having equity when called. Nice one. This here we can check raise. Check call is an okay option. Check raising. Actually, I like check call more. Why did I talk myself into check raise? Please no jam. Check raise the higher ones like king high, flush draws, and so on. So one check call and then check jam. Turn is an option on some parts. Okay, call, that makes it easy. I keep going just because of the tank call. I wouldn't range check here because I don't put him on too many flushes. And here obviously calling that big bet. The jack is a very good card for me. Hoping for him to slow down. And here all of it. Pocket 9s, no diamond. All right. Someone is not believing. And here obviously calling that big bet, betting this. And the queens should just be a check back. The 9 is not great. Queens, all right. Pocket queens now 200 something big blinds deep. Let's randomize it. I 4-bet like 30% and we roll a call. Before we had the spot deeper against the button where I was even more for the call. Like here he definitely has jacks, 10s in that line. So this is where my value comes from. Here I prefer the 4-bet over the other spot. Not that I necessarily prefer it as a line, but it hurts. Like I think raising doesn't make sense. Second nut flush draw. It just sucks a little. So much ace king. Okay, now hand is over. Not expecting an overbet like here. I put him so much on freaking ace king. Please give up a random bluff. The manually like. What is half pot turn, something like that, and now manually doing this here, tanking. I mean, it's okay, I believe you, but interesting how people like scroll up and down and what it could mean. Going for a thin value with that king 9. He can have a 10, but he has way more like king jack, king queen, ace jack, 8x type of hands. So trying to sneak some value out of him. My line doesn't really make sense. It's just playing the hand, to be honest. And that takes me, I feel like whenever I come back after some weeks, it takes me just some more time to think things through, and then I sometimes just don't get to a solution and do whatever I want. So it's a little more like playing my hand, and this here seems to be really something. I want to test it. Like that tank, that is the freaking king 10 that wants to sneak out value. I'll test him for all of it. Not saying that my line makes any sense, but no sir, not today. Okay, 4-5 suited, getting cold call from a small blind. Queen 8-5, so again, he has jacks, he has 10s, he has ace queen suited, maybe even ace king that deep. So what I want to do with it, like I block a set that maybe he has that as well. I will very often barrel 2 streets with my 5 outer, let's say. So I started a little bigger. Is it still? I think I might be dead as well. Pocket 9s, 10s, jacks were my victims. If he plays ace queen like that, I have the outs, but there's a chance he plays queens or 8s that way. I'll just let it go. My plan did not succeed. I wanted to get max or like out of jacks, 10s, 9s to make them fold. Then gotta stick to your plan. Small big blind. So I think we can put in some big bets here. Snap call, flush draw, fives, jack X. I think he has enough bad stuff that I can get it. It seems a little too much, that big bet. Sevens, flush draw. Yeah, seems more like a block bet. Are there many bluffs? This guy can bluff, so I think I will look him up with this here. 8, 9 of turn. That's fair enough. Okay, cool. Those sevens he raises my donk super deep. So nines he can have jacks. That really hurts now. Yeah, I call 88. That makes it about 140 to something left. Yeah, I could call. Ooh, this is interesting, but he can have lots of 10x as well. That makes it very, very tough. This is a great spot for a block, but only when you have the better set. He's not betting 10s like that, but his random bluffs. And this guy is so capable of random bluffing, like a king 10, like an ace 10. Jack 10 is not betting like that. I was thinking about the 10x he can have. He's not doing that with a 6, so yeah. Ace, queen of clubs, okay. 9, 10 suited. It's super big one that he makes it, but okay. That's not the flush board we were looking for. Not fighting for this pot. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. I did very much. That was some fun, even though I made mistakes. Leave a comment and see you for the next one.